rapper.
You're gonna sleep, you a rapper?
Yes. I thought y'all was in the ooze how y'all hopped out the truck.
Someone told us to bring the glizzy.
I don't know who told him that.
And if everyone's videotaping me, I'm gonna say someone has to join me from the block, otherwise I'm not doing it.
Oh man, come on.
Who is it? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy G. Today, we're with PESO in G County, baby.
Yeah, man, I know what the going down, man. We in the village, man, G County, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Sauce, you don't look like you got a scratch on you. I heard you had a collision.
Listen, the universe, yeah, it was.
These rappers don't even have a life, now eat them up with a big appetite. Bitch niggas I laugh
at. Today we dive into the world of Mexican gangster rapper PESO. He takes us through Galveston County, Texas, known to the locals in the streets as G County. In G County, PESO grew up fast, and by the age of 14, he hopped off the porch and was active in the streets game banging. Thankfully, he found rapping, and he quickly became known for punchlines that were a mixture of super gangster and totally hilarious. Here's some examples.
I just blasted up with a chopstick. I just whacked a nigga in the project. And I'm strapped up with a kill tip. You need 50 pounds, I can mail that. And I can't believe my nigga lost his life to a white boy. Keep it Smith and Wesson in the way a nigga flexing, you'll think I'm on steroids. I don't give a fuck, I still beat a nigga up while I'm fucking barefoot.
This unorthodox style brought him attention from labels, and in 2019, Sauce Walka signed him to his label, The Sauce Familia, also known as TSF. From that point on, PESO pursued rap with his foot on the gas and has collaborated with artists like Trippie Redd, Mexican OT, and Baby Tron. The man people call the hardest essay ever takes us through his stomping grounds of G County, where we meet his family, Bloods, Crips, citizens, civilians, and even our dear friend, Certified Trapper. Let's begin the episode. Quick announcement before we get into the video. If you want to be fresh for spring, we got the new t-shirt drop on the website. We got Big Dogs Gotta Eat, RIP Mainstream Media, a couple versions of Don't Believe the Lies. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Thank you so much. And now guys, to the video.
You ain't about that murder, nigga, stop playing. You ain't talking money, nigga, what you saying? You can call me Mr. Bloody Shirt Stain. And I ball hard like I'm Kurt Angle. Whole lot of ammunition when I'm on the road.
Hey!
How you doing, brother?
What's the deal?
Hey, man.
I be seeing you a lot, bro.
Oh, thank you, man.
Oh, look who it is.
You're the YouTuber.
Yes. How old are you, Zay?
I am 8.
You're like the flyest 8-year-old I think I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you.
You make me dress like I only shop at Walmart and like I don't know what I'm doing.
Mobby.
This is a nice place, dude.
I appreciate y'all.
Not a lot of guys that came from where you came from live in a house like this.
Nah, for sure.
I mean, not many people, period, live in a house like this.
Fact, where I came from, like, I'm like one of the rare few that made it out.
Do you feel like you accomplished the American dream?
Hell yeah. I feel like I beat the statistics. And
So do you consider yourself from Houston?
No, I'm from Galveston County.
So on your Instagram, I see a lot. It's my time was it.
Yeah, that's very
Tell me what
important.
fatherhood means to
You
you.
gotta be there for your kids, bro. You feel me? Like, I don't put nothing over my kids, you feel me? Don't get it twisted. I had to sacrifice a lot of time and still do sometimes just with work, you feel me? But that's because I want my kids to be able to live a great life, you feel me?
What are those, the Gucci sandals 101 or what is that?
I just your bitch and do your flip-flops.
Zay, what are your favorite things about your dad?
Everything. You're kind of tall.
Do you want me to crouch down a little bit more so I can show you some wrestling moves? How often do you get a private driver with guns on them?
Just whenever it's needed, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I don't ride with no guns. I don't own no guns. I don't hang with people that have guns on them. That's the only way. It gotta be professional, security, protection. I'm just moving right, man. You know what I'm saying? Moving smart, you feel me? I'm trying to stay out of jail, not be in jail.
I'm in gallery, selling all white bricks. Look at my salary, I'm rich and I'm still shooting blick. No rap cow, yeah, finna drop another hit.
Come in our room.
Damn, player. Zay, do you have any idea what you want to be when you want to grow up? I could see you being a plumber.
Why?
I could see you carrying around like 6 plungers and just...
That's like a fighter from Mortal Kombat.
Okay, so probably cross that off the list.
Yeah.
Do you want to be a rapper?
Yeah, that's one of them.
Professional streamer?
That's also one of them.
A gamer?
That's what you just said. Fortnite streamer.
Man, he has a cooler room than I've ever had in my life. Oh, see? Damn, dude. If the other kids at school don't want to give you their lunch money, you pull that on them?
I can hurt them mentally. So the bully will be like, hey, give me your lunch money, nerd. I'll be like, lunch money? Are you broke or something? Because there's no way you don't have lunch money. Isn't the whole menu like $5? You can be talking, bro.
Ooh. Oh, shit.
You're not him.
I'm not him.
Who is it?
There's someone knocked on the door for sure.
Oh, it's you!
Hi there.
I'm Drew, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. When are you gonna make your first song?
10 or 11 or 12.
Have you started writing any raps yet?
In my shower.
Yeah? That's one of the best places to rap in, isn't it?
Yes.
Some of your best thoughts in life come in the shower. When that hot water's hitting you,
I'll put my hot water to the max.
you just eat a donut.
2.
2?
Oh, there's more donuts. You want a kolache?
Oh, I'm good.
Basically a hot dog, but covered up.
Dude, kids with the internet, it's like they live in another world than we do. Like they have all like these references to like memes, videos. Like, do you have a cell phone already?
Yes.
You're 8 years old. You got a cell phone?
Yeah.
Who are you calling?
My mom, my dad, my family, my friends.
Do your friends have cell phones?
Yeah, most of them.
I don't know how I'm ready to bring kids into this world anymore.
Breathe air.
Free Sauce Walker, man. Sauce, you seen this shit happen? My nigga Sauce done flipped his track cock like 7 times.
Sipping real ball. Punch a nigga in his chin, might break his jaw.
When that happened with you and you lost control, did you ever feel like, man, this might be it?
Hell nah, oh my God, I knew nothing was gonna happen to me. This whole world is like a video game to me.
I don't know how I do it every time, but I come out untouched, unscathed, unblemished. You know what I'm saying?
Run Windows on Mac and open a world with no limits.
He just crashed? Is he okay?
Yeah, he good.
He crashed at 130 miles an hour.
He was in a high-speed chase 2 nights ago. He in jail right now.
Houston rapper Sauce Walker is facing charges for leading police on a high-speed chase. Mundane was driving 130 miles per hour for more than 2 miles until he crashed his vehicle.
But he'll be getting out like any moment. Probably like tonight.
Is a high-speed chase mandatory time?
Not necessarily. It just depends on your defense.
How important is a good lawyer to a rapper?
Very important. But like, if you in the streets, period, and you got a little money to play with, that's very important, bro. Cause like, your freedom is worth any dollar in your pocket. Cause if you're locked up, you can't get no dollars. Put no dollars in your pocket. You feel me? Hello?
Hey, what you doing?
Let them folks know where you at, man.
Hey, man, I'm locked up currently right now, you know what I'm saying? Shit ain't nothing.
It's a free Julo campaign, man. Julo, man, where you at, man?
Hey, man, free me, man. I'm finna be out there. I'm finna be on that pavement soul, man. This shit ain't nothing.
Julo's the guy that did a heist on the hot dog stand, right? Like, so he stole all the glizzies? Are you the guy that did the heist on the hot dog stand? You stole a bunch of glizzies?
I was actually in New York for the first time, going to a hot dog stand. I'm not even knowing. I got a counterfeit 20 on me. I gave him the $20, bro. I had to mark my shit. Next thing you know, 10 months later, bought it out that day, but 10 months later, they gave me a federal indictment.
Yo, so you really are away for glizzies then?
Yeah.
Stay optimistic, man, and we hope you come home soon.
I really came up off a flip phone. Your bitch tryna eat me up until my dick gone.
You got something tattooed on your face right here. What is that?
TSL.
And what does that stand for?
The Sauce Familia. Sauce Family.
I've met some of these Sauce guys. Every one of them, they got cars, they got jewelry.
And that's what dripping is. Dripping is not just about being fresh, like clothes. It's about like lifestyle.
There's not a ton of big Mexican rappers. Why do you think that is?
Hip hop wasn't like for Mexicans. I feel like Mexicans just started getting relevant. Like, we just got in the door. It was a couple Mexicans before me, but as far as like actually like coming with the style that I came with, I opened that door back. Because you had the South Park Mexicans. They all like did their thing back in the day.
Who are some Mexican artists that people should be looking out for if they haven't heard of them already?
Mexican OT, D-Baby, Brick Wolfpack, 10K Wordo. It's so many, bro, I forget.
It seems like it's starting to move the culture now.
Right.
So what are your goals as a father?
Show my son what to do for his kids. How to be a man, you feel me?
Is it ever tough, like, knowing how you grew up compared to how your son grew up? Like, you almost feel like he doesn't understand what real struggle is, or is there any element of that?
What's crazy is my son remembers, because, you know, my son moved out the hood whenever he was probably like 3 years old, and he has a great memory, so he still remembers.
Was it hard to move out of the hood? As far as, like, once you left, were there any feelings of, like, missing it, or? When I first left, I was always coming back. If I even had got a spot in the hood, I couldn't all the way just leave, you feel me? After a while, I just had to just learn that, like, if God gave me an opportunity, you feel me? When did you get signed? 2018. You ever been locked up before? Yeah. I was locked up my whole juvenile life. Let's talk about Peso's childhood. Things were going okay until the age of 8, where his mom began a long pattern of being in and out of jail. And at this time, his dad was making a living selling dope. By 10 years old, Peso was in and out of juvie for robbing and getting caught with drugs, and by 14, he was active in the streets. So for Peso to be in this house, a family man, out of jail, and living prosperous, it's truly an against the odds story. What was it like?
Regular jail shit, you know what I'm saying? Just being away from your family and away from home, it's just, after a while, I started feeling like that, like, jail was my home.
What was the role of your dad in your life?
My dad was in and out of my life. My dad's always been there as far as, like, contact-wise, you feel me? My pops in the streets, too.
When you're on tour, is it hard being away from home?
Yeah, shit is actually. Like, riding in cars all day, hopping on planes every fucking hour. It's tiring after a while, for sure. These stars back.
They wasn't fucking with me when I ain't had shit up in my kitchen. I got some fame, I got some change, and now they all up in my business. I told my youngin' keep it dangerous, he been walking with a fit. And now this bitch, she think I love her cause I'm all up in the kitchen. Locked in that slammer, she ain't answer for me. This money straight up out the mud.
Nice to meet you. Look at all that. You're dazzling, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Sauce, you don't look like you got a scratch on you. I heard you had a collision. The person you see here is the TSF CEO, Sauce Walker. We are seeing him the day after he survived a high-speed crash. In the wee hours of December 6th, he ran a red light and a police officer attempted to pull him over. He did the dash and took his car to 130 miles per hour before crashing shortly after. He got a felony for evading, posted bond, and then sometime after, he went to the sauce factory to get a haircut, and that's when we bumped into him.
It was about 130? I thought it was going 150.
What was going through your mind when things went down?
Oh well, two high-speed chases that day though, down there 3.
You remember what made you lose control?
The street changed on me before I realized it was gonna turn into a turning street, and there's bumps in the street.
We're going to the Toyota Center.
Okay.
The sauce opening up for Rod.
That's gonna be a big one.
El Chapo!
They told me you was the most gangster motherfucker in Milwaukee.
One of them.
I told them I know a lot of
Do you guys have any applications for TSF?
Now, at the moment, I would have to decline you.
I'll send you a cover letter and an email tonight, okay?
Okay, Thomas. So what do you do?
I'm a YouTuber, documentary guy. We're doing a story on Peso today.
All right. How much information do you have on Peso so far?
I like to do minimal research before I go places.
Do you know where he's from?
Galveston County.
Okay, G County.
G County.
When did he start rapping?
He got signed in 2018.
This is true, but was he rapping prior to, or did he start
I feel like
rapping?
he's the guy that was rapping when he was still in his mother's womb.
No, okay. I like that answer.
I have a trivia question for you.
Ah.
Who is the hardest essay ever?
Peso.
Ding, ding, ding.
These diamonds came from out the dirt and now they hit. I'm in Dior to the floor like I'm Chris. You think about...
No, copyright. My phone. I'm tweaking.
Down here, it's recording studio, people chill.
Then where we hang at, and where we kick it at, you feel me? Where we make music at, where we come up with $1 million plans at, you know what I'm saying? That's where everything musically happens at.
Do you record here?
I do, actually.
Okay.
It's still under construction.
Do you like to sit when you record?
Both.
Okay.
It depends on how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
But sometimes I gotta stand up because I'm the type of rapper where like I be getting all into it when I rap. I be like, you know what I'm saying? I put my face real close to the mic. I might headbutt that bitch, you know what I'm saying?
We are in Galveston County, aka G County, Texas. This is where Peso grew up at. We're pulling up before Peso's gotten here. Sometimes when you pull up, it's like, holy shit. Who are you, white boy? Or who are you, boy? They call this G County.
Yeah.
What's the local news channel around here?
I-45.
Reporter live from I-45.
Oh, we ain't.
And this. So I don't know if that was them. And they did not seem like they were too fond of the camera. Good to meet you, brother. How you doing? The fellas over here were giving us sketchy looks. They thought like we were from the news or something.
Nah, yeah, good, these my people.
What do you call this spot?
We're in the Ville.
The Ville?
Block, yeah.
And is this where Peso grew up?
See, this where I'm from, shit. It's like we in the same county, but shit. Peso from Texas City, you feel me? But it's like 10 minutes away.
When'd you meet Peso?
3-4 years now.
What's up, Tommy?
Nice to meet
Bishop.
you.
I'm finna sleep me a rapper.
You're gonna sleep you a rapper?
Yeah, sleep me a rapper.
Things are going down in the Ville, huh?
I thought y'all was in the news. How y'all hopped out the truck?
Finna shoot a video, y'all gotta record.
You guys are gonna do a music video tonight?
Yeah, y'all finna do it right now.
Can anyone do a good British accent? Any sort of
from
accent?
British, man.
Yeah, Olaf.
Hola, okay. Is it hard being trans in the hood?
I ain't way with no trans.
40% of America is dangerously medically obese.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, and how would you change that?
Start going to the gym and shit.
Do you work out?
Nah, I tried to. I don't be doing that. I be picking up that money. Pick up the jury.
Do you think it's hard to be trans in the hood?
What? Come on, bro. You can't be asking no trans questions around a parking lot full of gangsters, bro. We don't know about that, but we ain't against none of that shit.
You're doing well as a rapper. What are some investments you've made or want to make in the future?
Open up a body shop. I ain't never worked on a car before, but a lot of people be wrecking their cars, you feel me?
Yep.
Like that's something that happens every day.
When people drive like Sauce Walker, your business will be booming.
You know what I'm saying? Saul Walker gonna have to come see a nigga like me, you feel me?
If being a rapper was not an option, what's a career you would choose?
I'd still, you know what I'm saying, be doing what I was doing for rap.
Fake sales?
I ain't see nothing else other than rap. I ain't never had no full-time job, or I ain't go to school. I only had rap with the streets, that's it.
What's something you learned in the streets?
Staying on point, staying alert, and thinking before you do shit. You'll be lollygagging and shit, and then 2 seconds later, you'll be in a jail cell.
Do you guys have any wild stories of something that happened on the job? Like Peso hired these 2 security guards for the night to make sure no one was finna try him in the streets as we walked around the trenches.
Been shot at, shot people, you name it, man. I got scars on my legs.
And what was the situation where you got shot at?
They were choking a female out, and we came over there to break it up, and they did a drive-by on us.
A drive-by for helping a woman getting beat up?
Yes, sir.
That's crazy. What are some warning signs that shit's about to go down? I can start, I'm from Milwaukee. If someone says, on my mama, things are starting to escalate.
I start seeing people move around. Suspicious cars. We own that. Any cars that we don't know, we own that.
What if someone yells, I'm going to the trunk?
He's at least.
Making it to the trunk.
You ain't finna get to turn around.
Tell me about your childhood. What were you doing as a young man?
I played baseball when I was probably like 8, 9 years old. But
were you good?
I was like, that shit got boring. You know what I'm saying? I fell in love with other shit.
Like what were you doing at, let's say, 12 or 14 years old?
That I was already hustling and shit. Spent a lot of my childhood in jail.
What's juvie like?
Shit, boring.
So many rappers are looking to break through. They're looking to get signed. What is your advice to rappers out there?
You just gotta want that shit. You just gotta be handling your business. Whatever you believe in, you just gotta do that shit. You feel me?
That man got guns. This shit, I thought that shit was bullshit. I heard of you, my nephew named Davin.
That's my bro.
So now you my nephew. I'm getting out the project?
Nah, bad.
No, I'm saying you laughing. I want some goals in my teeth too a little bit, you know?
Nah, we gotta look for you a job.
I can't work. My boy get a little disability, you know what I'm saying?
How long you lived here for?
23 years.
Are you a mom?
Yes, I have one daughter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we gotta look for you a job.
I can't work. My boy get a little disability, you know what I'm saying?
How long you lived here for?
23 years.
Are you a mom?
Yes, I have one daughter.
Okay, what's it like raising kids in 2023?
It's different. They need some ass whippings, like where we came from. Like I came from an era where everybody disciplined the kids when they was out of line. But nowadays you can't discipline the kids, tell them nothing wrong or nothing like that because they might kill you, come back and kill you.
So there's a lot of young guns around here and there's a lot of young people that are gonna watch this. What advice do you have for them?
When people are telling you something, go with the instinct, you know, because sometimes people lead you wrong. If you have older people in your life, kind of go to them for mentor. The world will turn your curve and you'll end up on drugs on the curve. Have a good night. Thank y'all.
Thank you for your wisdom. What does rent go for in this area?
Damn, $1.
$1,000 for rent?
$1.
$1?
$1.
Oh, okay, I'll section it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, fresh out of jail, made 100K. Told my runner, need my money, nigga, underlay. Your trap slow.
just playing.
Present for you. Someone told us to bring the glizzies.
I don't know who told him that.
I'll eat a glizzy if someone else eats one with me. I'm not gonna be the only guy eating a glizzy.
You gotta show us how you do it.
And if everyone's videotaping me, I'm gonna say someone has to join me from the block. Otherwise, I'm not doing it.
Oh man, come on.
I got 3 glizzies here. I need one person to join me. We got a volunteer?
Yeah, volunteer.
I'm here to prove that you can eat glizzies anywhere and you should feel comfortable doing it. This is America.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna sue your ass too if something happens to me. Something going on with you.
Can we at least get a chant, guys? Glizzy.
Glizzy. Eat the weenie, eat the weenie, eat the weenie. Hey, you should have brought something to drink. Hell, we're gonna eat a damn dry ass hot dog with no damn condiments on it.
All right, ready?
Something going on. What's wrong with this weenie?
No, this is 100% beef.
Where you buy that?
Gas station.
So why you want somebody to eat this with you?
People are scared to eat glizzies. Now I'm trying to break the stereotype of glizzies.
A what?
Hot dogs. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Here we go.
Bro, they really recorded him eat a hot dog because the slang changed the word hot dog to glizzy, and glizzy means something else. Like really think about that. Really think about it.
This is probably the first time in 10 years
that
in this
black
area.
and white people ate together?
No, just that we ate glizzies in public.
I feel famous.
Yeah, I'm getting the impression that you guys are disappointed with the glizzy thing.
We don't be fucking with them glizzies and shit.
For next time I visit, I'll probably bring hamburgers instead.
We say hamburger.
Is that better or is that homo too?
Bring a hamburger for sure.
Should never come back here ever again.
With them glizzies and shit.
For next time I visit, I'll probably bring hamburgers instead.
We say hamburger.
Is that better or is that homo too?
Bring a hamburger for sure.
I'm getting the impression I should never come back here ever again in my life.
It's cool.
All right, so we got a little music video going on behind us. The whole block's out.
Last nigga tried to run, you know them bullets ate them up. They caught him lacking in the trenches, know this shit get wicked.
Alright, carry on.
There's nobody here.
So y'all good, carry on. Bam, one time for the one time.
Is this normal during a music video shoot?
Small town, that's why, you know.
PESO's gonna be taking us to someone he wants us to meet, so we'll see you guys there. When you're trying to be a comedian, some things fall flat, some things go well. Trying to make people laugh. That's part of the goal. That's one of the things I really like to do, is try and lighten people's mood, do something silly. I'll be the butt of the joke if I need to be. Now we're gonna go back on more of a serious note, and we're gonna be talking with somebody who just had a son become incarcerated for 12 years, and someone that PESO considers like a mom or like a grandma.
Fulfill may look like a candy bar.
Yes, please.
This is actually kind of a surreal thing to drive through. Like, you see all this refinery and machinery. The plant we see here is Marathon Petroleum Galveston Bay Refinery. It's the 3rd largest refinery in the United States. It can refine nearly 600,000 barrels of oil per day, which is enough to fill up to 750,000 gas tanks. It's one of the major employers of the area, employing about 1,500 people. However, the plant is also the largest emitter of benzene in the United States. Benzene is a major carcinogen that the Department of Human Services has linked to leukemia with long-term exposure. Moreover, the plant has had its fair share of emissions incidents. On December 17th of 2023, a shelter-in-place order was issued for Texas City residents after a pump failure caused 10,000 pounds of pollutants to be released into the air and caused air quality issues. These stories are ones we have to wrestle with as Americans. On one hand, a plant like this puts food on the table for thousands of people in the area in an increasingly tough job market, and it also powers the transportation for hundreds of thousands of drivers. On the other hand, the local population is at major risk of pollution and health risks. But I suppose that's just the yin and yang of life. It is amazing, like oil is what makes the world run. You guys see all that refinery stuff when we were driving past? Yeah. Do a lot of people work there? Like,
There's more people that work there than live in the city. I think it's like 60,000 people in Texas City, but it's like 100 and something.
So that's big
people
business.
That work in there.
Most people that work in the plant, they live
here.
That's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next, we go to meet Chantel, a woman that PESO considers a mother figure, and a mom that has seen the effects of street life hit her sons firsthand. Here's what she had to say.
Thanks for watching. Comment section if you can.
We in the bottom, you know what I'm talking about? The bottom of the bitty. You know what
in the big bitty, cause I miss my nigga. This is my son.
Nah, for real, she raised me since a pup.
How you doing?
I'm a mama, I like hugs.
How old was he when you met him?
11. Shit, his life was hard, but I think the love I gave him made it easier because you could come talk to me, tell me, hi, let me. When that phone ring, I still got the same number I had since I've been in Texas. And I've been out here since Katrina.
Did you move here after Katrina? So we just drove past the refinery. This is an oil town.
Yeah, these motherfuckers always leaking some shit around here.
Is it toxic in the air?
I think it is.
Is it a tough world to raise a boy right now?
I hate for people to say a woman can't raise a man. Because when that father is not there, more times than not, that mama is the one that got that man. All my sons that I done gave some knowledge to growing up, making sure they go to school, making sure they eating, making sure their clothes clean because they didn't have nobody. Don't tell me a woman can't make a man.
Who are you guys saying free at the beginning of this?
Kaj and Julo. That's my son and his blood brother.
How much time is he facing?
12 and a half years.
What goes to your head when you hear that kind of sentence?
It's definitely, like I couldn't hear nothing when they said it. As far as I know, they ain't gave Julo no time yet, so it's another heartbreak, you know?
Preach, mama.
And if you were mayor, president, in a position of power and you could influence change, what would you do to turn people away from the street path and show them another?
First thing I would do is make Texas equal to what your income is. Change the housing, change the atmosphere. If you don't give people nothing to live for, you make it hard for them to live. If they don't see a goal at the end of the tunnel, that's a hard life. It's gonna take somebody to go into those communities and put some income into those communities. Make the shit where somebody won't live there. If it's toe up, it got mold, ceilings falling in, children can't take a bath, like that's a fucking problem. If nobody don't put nothing into the low income communities, it will never change. All the money these motherfuckers make out here in these plants and they pumping this shit in the air. You think they give a They leaked some shit called benzene some years ago. This shit causes nausea, tremors, like all kind of shit, short breath, man, so many different things. Each person affected by that shit got $157 while the plants got the rest. Make that make sense. If the government don't take the time and put some money into that shit, it will never change. And I don't mean just rebuild it and make it look like paper mache like they did with New Orleans after Katrina.
Did you grow up in the Houston or that Texas City area?
When I was growing up, we used to step over dead bodies going to school in the morning in the project. But the rebuild, they opened them up. They just took away the amount of housing available to people. That's why so many people from New Orleans didn't go back, because there was nowhere to go back to. They already were planning to knock them down or remodel them, is what they were telling the residents, when in all actuality, they intended to completely knock them down.
What advice do you have to the youth out there, the young folks out there, the young guns?
Man, listen to y'all people. Nobody don't give a about you like the people who is your blood. Your mama, your daddy, and your grandparents. Those people that genuinely care and love for you. When that phone ring, they're gonna get up and run. You know why? Because that's
not all family really mess with you, but I could say I could agree with them. Mom, pop, grandparents. Yeah. Sometimes they ain't mom and pop, but grandparents 9 times out of 10 they be. Damn, that's kept too. But I just agree with what she's saying because I know what she means. I know what she
the love they have for you. So just because they telling you something you don't want to hear, don't mean not to listen. I'm proud of them because a lot of people don't make it.
Is there any advice you would give to Mario, PESO?
Man, keep on going and stay doing just what you've been doing, chilling and making that money.
Mama Chantel, pleasure. All right, so PESO's taking us to an important landmark in his history. We're gonna see what it is.
This was the stove.
Why's it all boarded up?
So much shit was happening.
When I was a kid, I seen somebody get stabbed right here.
Niggas like got right here.
How old were you when that happened?
6 or 7.
It used to be an apartment complex right here on the corner. When I was in the 5th grade, I seen the dolphin smash another dolphin head in to where his eyeball popped out. And then the nigga got on the bike and rode to work.
What do you think that does to a mind of a child to see that kind of stuff?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what it did to me. You know what I'm saying? I just kept it pushing.
It makes you numb. It makes you not give a about violence and death.
Everyone's got a matching.
Yeah, look, these are all Texas bitty
Oh yeah,
pictures,
original bottom.
This is our hood picture.
Big
City.
That's right there,
Just the hood.
Who is that?
I
I guess they know each other now.
So folks, in conclusion, what we covered today.
We pulled up to the Village Project, man. We pulled up to the east side. We went to Mama Chantel house in the bottom.
City.
Bottom of the bitty. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for joining us, folks. Sorry about the glizzies, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
You gon' respect me, give a fuck if